tiefling had other humans with... She calls everybody humans, basically. She even thinks that, Shrump is a human. And, she thinks you're a human, Vay.
Yeah, we all look the same.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, exactly. You guys all look the same.
That's racist.
And he said that he tells you that this tiefling or devil or demon, as he says, had other humans that look like you with him.
Well, that's a pretty interesting thing. By the way, what are they eating? Are we sitting around chatting to them? Are they eating? Are they still working? Or what's going on here?
No, they were basically all carving tablets. But the king...
I'll be right back. I just have to step away for a second.
Sure.
All right.
You guys want to take another break? Not be
yeah,
back at 9.
All
right, so which way are you guys going? Looks like whoop, you guys are going all the way back here. All right, I like it. You guys going back north? You going west? You going south?
You say all the way back here, but there's nothing to do there with the frogs.
No.
For now.
No, you struck a deal. They were amazed with you using your ritualistic magic again, Tiberius, as you extended the light spell.
Absolutely.
Oh, they loved it.
I'll charge it up all on the way there. I'm going to put light at the end of one of the frog's tongues, so then he can impress all of his friends by flicking his tongue out and casting the light as he does it.
All of the lady toads are loving that. Never
oh,
mind.
yeah. That's
Never
what it's
mind.
all about.
Stupid.
Hey, baby.
All right, so which direction?
Randomly, I rotate Tiberius' icon just as I'm slapping him silly.
All right, Shrump goes south. Shrump, as you guys get back into this chamber also, this mist dissipated as you went into the frog lair. But now that you come back out into the hall, this thick white mist, this light snow dust is on the ground. And you basically go into another chamber, very large. This is probably the largest chamber that you've been in. Now, give me just a second as I'm tracing this out. So, sorry for holding down push to talk on that too. My bad.
No, it's all right, old boy.
I have
I say, cheerio.
Oh, jeez.
You off then, Tiberius? Tutty bars, old boy.
Yes, and inside of this chamber is pretty much empty. All right, pretty much empty where you're at and where it looks so far. I'm gonna open this up now. As Shrump, as you step into this large chamber a little bit more, you notice, as you're moving into this room, it's a very eerie, very, very cold. It's also cold in this chamber, but it's cold in here just like it's cold everywhere else. But you notice that there is as you step in through all of this smoke and icy mist, you notice that a light is beaming down from above, hitting the floor, what appears into the middle of this chamber, and then the entire chamber starts to light up as you move towards more of the middle of this room. And then as you get to the middle of this room, everything basically illuminates. So as you get to about right here, it basically illuminates the entire room for you. So just give me 1 second. So I've got to uncover this. So the players see whatever I want them to see.
Do we want to go in?
Now you tell us you're already in the middle of that.
Well, then, yes, but that wasn't my fault.
He had no choice in the matter.
God made me move.
Yeah, he had no choice in the matter. And as you, this chamber basically appears to be totally empty, except for in the very corner, there appears to be a pile of maybe skins. It looks like some type of furry skin. Looks like a pile of skins in the corner, and it's And you can see that this large chamber exits to the south. And there's
Which corner?
Where's my pointer? My pointer, Dave. Oh man, I need to really get with moving my pointer. If you guys see me fail to,
Dave.
yeah, if you guys see me fail to move my pointer for me if you don't mind. You guys love to move tokens, so there you go. Yeah, down here in this corner right here. There
It's
is
like moving mine.
yeah, there's a pile of, I'd say about 2.5, 3 feet tall. It's like a pile of leathers.
Alright, I'm gonna walk down here with my sword and poke at this pile of leather.
Does
Move
it
it around a
look like
little
a
bit.
bed?
You know, as you kind of poke you kind of poking the bear in the, poking the bear in a cage, and yeah, there is actually an individual that is wrapped up in these these furs.
Oh, the tiefling.
Alive or dead?
So what are you
Both.
are you gonna take a look at him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Yeah,
as you get
have a look.
as you get closer, all of a sudden, the eyes open up on this thing and coughs, and then it's surprised that it is face to face with you, Widow. And as he coughs, his breath is just horrible as he coughs right in front of you. And this individual definitely is a human. Looks like has the same appearance as one of these men of the north. Very bad personal hygiene. His teeth are all not very bad. It's just that's what the cards that they're dealt. So it's not like the men of the north know to brush their teeth and stuff. So he's missing quite a few teeth. And let's see, he looks to be dehydrated. He appears to not look well because he is shivering quite profusely, and like I said, he has like a cold sweat, sort of like icicles are just dripping down, and as they hit the ground, bing, they're ice before they hit the ground.
Does he have a banjo?
Does he have a what?
A banjo.
He does not have a banjo.
Sort of rotten teeth and
No.
bad personal hygiene.
No.
I'm just wondering.
No, he just
Alright,
he's just
well-
looking at you, and he says, "Please, don't kill me."
Okay. Well, I decided that, this guy's obviously not a threat, so I kind of spin my blade around a few times, and blades around, return them into their sheaths, and I look at him and kind of reluctantly hand him a little bit of water from my water skin.
Oh, he sips it, and it's dripping down
I
his
might,
face and whatnot.
Wait, what was the race again?
Human.
Human.
Yeah,
I-
it's one
by
of
the
them
way, I
North
might-
men.
Yeah, he's
And I might
he's
point
one
out
of
to
the
Widow.
Men of the North. Go for it, Tuber. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say I might point out to Widow that he does not look very healthy, so you might not want to drink out of that wineskin.
Yeah, that's why. As soon as he reaches out and grabs it, I pull my hand back. I'm
Just leave it with him.
Yeah,
just leaving it with him,
yeah.
like you can have that.
Yeah, you.
And I
you
might
can
want to
see
do a
that he
medicine
has-
check on this guy.
Okay, sure, yeah. Oh yeah, nice. You can tell that he's suffering definitely suffering from frostbite, and his,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Dave, are
he's
there any
Go ahead.
rocks, stones, anything around him that I could use?
just the
What, to
furs.
club him to death?
I mean,
The
he's
furs,
just-
what he's
just there
wearing,
by
and
himself,
whatever
nothing.
he's bundled up in the corner with 3 of these
Oh, okay.
very large pelts. And that's basically
All right,
he's
what
just,
I want to do is I come up to him and I tell him, "Don't be startled," and I'm going to use prestidigitation on his clothing and warm it up.
Oh, very nice.
One of the things you can do, you can
Nice.
feel warm
Yeah.
or flavor 1 cubic foot of non-living material
Yeah.
for an hour.
Yeah, I like that. He's still profusely shaking, but he seems like he's kind of calming down a little bit, and because you've actually given him some water, you've got these warm blankets on him now, and he basically says,
Maybe throw him a ration.
Who are you? Oh yeah, he'll start eating that. He'll start wolfing it down, and he asks who you are, are you here to? Why are you here? Are you fighting the dragon? Or are you fighting his people? Or he tells you that he was put down here, and you can actually see this light that's radiating down from. You can see the sky from above, and you can see that there is basically sort of like at the ceiling there's like sort of like a conveyor belt that goes over to, or like not a conveyor belt, but a scaffold that is on the very top of the ceiling, which is about almost 70 feet, and then it goes up to about 100 feet. And there's a scaffold that goes from the middle. There's a ladder. You can see a ladder coming down from the hole, and then you see a scaffold, and then the scaffold goes over to the wall, and then there is another ladder that goes from the top of the ceiling all the way down to the floor. And this tribal warrior, this guy, this man of the north, he introduces himself as Mend Nets. That's what his people call him. My people call me Mend Nets, and I was brought down here because of the sickness, the illness that I have, and my people put me down here to not infect the rest of my tribe. And it seems that they have forgotten about me. I have gotten no food, no water for weeks. I am.
Well, now that
feel like
we've given him food and water,
I have been left
go
here
ahead.
to die. But now you angels have appeared in front of me.
snap.
Oh, and I just touched you too. That's terrible.
You will die in
Tiberius
45
is-
days. 45 days you will die. No, I'm just kidding.
In 45 days. In 45 days. Like a D.
You like that?
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
I don't get the reference.
Like a
45 days?
Oh,
4D5s? Yeah.
Oh, right. I
In fact, I'm
understand
going to
now,
give
yeah.
myself
He
one
said
of
46
these.
probably would have. So, Tiberius, is there anything you can do for this gentleman?
Well, there absolutely is.
Sure, you can.
Let me look to
you
see.
Can do a.
I already kind of did a medicine check, and he's emaciated and incredibly hungry.
Yeah.
And so we've taken care of that. But what about his sickness, Dave?
You know
I'm
the-
going to start inspecting his sweats and
Sure.
and kind of looking at his palms of his hands and kind of just giving him a once over to see if I recognize that
Sure.
particular sickness.
Yeah.
Dude, check his crotch.
Cough, please turn your head. Cough. I think you've got a hernia. No.
Sure.
That's it.
Give me
Hernia.
Jesus Christ. Give me a medicine check, please. As you're
All right, another one.
telling
Here we
him
go.
to bend over and. Oh, you've already done a 16.
Yeah, I did a medicine
yeah,
check
my
before.
bad.
I got a 20.
My bad. Yeah, I didn't know. You did one of these medicine checks that I didn't know what you were doing. So, but no problem. I got
Okay.
you. All right. So what happened? What you're able to deter is you've heard of this disease, and it is called the frostbite fever. And frostbite fever is from the infection of frostbitten spots on a body of a humanoid, and it infects to where it gets so infected, and you can see pus and stuff in these wounds, and they're very red, irritated, and you know that you have the power with lesser restoration that you can rid him of this illness, and over about the next day or so he'll be pretty much be totally fine, and then it'll be up to natural healing just to get rid of the the wounds that he's got open wounds all over his face. His nose is pretty bad, but you know that lesser restoration will take care of it.
So I think I'm going to do that, Dave. I'm going to burn this spell.
Frostbite, yeah, frostbite fever. That's what it's called.
So I'm going to let him know. First, I'm going to let everybody know, guys. He has frostbite fever. I've seen this before. Very, very communicable. So don't be drinking after him. Don't be talking to him.
Yeah.
Don't touch him. I'll cure him in just a second. But before we do, I'll let this guy know. Hey, mend nets. We can help you if you can help us. We're looking for a tiefling.
Frostbite shivers.
Have you heard of?
Frostbite shivers is what it's also called. Sorry about that.
Frostbite shivers.
You want to know about the about the tiefling? Well,
yes.
He knows nothing about a tiefling, but he does know that there are kobolds here. He hates the kobolds. His people hate the kobolds who live here on the glacier. Now, he does not like the frost toads either. He tells you, and he's trying to tell you everything. He says, I know nothing about this tiefling, but I do know that I hate the kobolds that dwell here. I've had to fend them off several times. And he kind of pulls out the shiv abruptly, like a bone shiv that he actually carved out of a previous meal of one of the only meals that he had gotten. And then he tells you that he doesn't like the frost toads, and he was awoken several times by these trolls, these ice trolls, but the trolls never messed with him. But they definitely were peering at him as if they were waiting for him to die before they were going to eat him. And he says, the trolls, they were going to eat me. They were waiting for me to die.
Well, I can understand trolls and kobolds. What beef do you have with the frogs? They seemed pretty benign. We met them earlier.
I do not like frogs.
I don't like frogs. I just don't like frogs, man. Get over it.
So you're racist. Alright.
Just the frogs.
Racist.
Anti-frogmitic. Okay, so
speciest.
That's right. So I think what I'm going to do is, as he's telling us these things, I'll complete my examination of him, make sure everything's on the up and up, and then I'm going to go ahead and do lesser restoration. So I'll pray to my God, whisper under my breath, and in a quick spark of radiant light, touch him on the end of the nose before anybody gets crazy there.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll burn a second level spell, so I'm going to do lesser restoration on him.
Sure. Oh, he says, I feel better already.
Yeah, you'll start feeling better. Mend nets for over the next few hours, and I think you'll be almost perfectly back to health by the morning. But I would recommend, after you give us a little bit more information here, I'd recommend that you scramble back up the scaffolding and go tell your people.
Yeah, he yeah.
Is he looking at this guy? He's dressed, or can we tell that he's kind of along with the same group of people that we found dead up in the tent?
The Men of the North,
Like
absolutely, yeah. Oh yeah, he definitely is wearing the same type of pelts, and
oh shit! All of his friends are dead.
Yeah, he tells you that. Mendnetz tells you that all of my people. I do not know what I have done to anger, not only my God,
I don't think
but
you
my
did
people.
anything. You
they
didn't
have-
do anything, my
noticed
friend.
They have
The others
forgotten
were
about
also
me.
emaciated. They may have also had the same sickness.
Oh, are they okay? I have not seen any of them for weeks.
I think they're all dead.
For weeks.
You killed them.
That's
For
Trump.
weeks, my
Trump with the
friend.
tact.
What?
At least the ones we saw were dead.
Yeah, we're sharp with the
Dead.
tact. We're all like, how can we tell this guy that his entire people and his friends and his family that he's grown up with his whole life. Sharp's like, oi, they're all dead. Oh shit.
Yes.
Sharp, that wasn't very
As
nice.
soon
yeah,
as Shrump
sorry.
says that, he says,
I,
dead? What do you mean dead?
they all died of the disease what you gave them.
Oh shit. Blame him.
Sorry, they all,
Oh,
all
my
died of a strange
God.
disease.
And all of a sudden he starts to go, and then he just dies. It looks like
I'm waiting
just
for the.
dies?
I'm just
Should I
joking.
do
looks
Spare
like
the Dying?
he just looks like he just passes out and dies.
Oh, okay.
His tongue is
I'm
hanging
gonna say,
out.
I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
here, dude. Nobody's
After
Nobody died on my watch.
about 20-30 seconds, he's starting to turn purple there, Tiberius. So it looks like he just killed over dead, or just went
He's really
unconscious.
dead?
Well, yeah, he went unconscious.
I'll
so.
spare the dying.
Spare the dying. He's unconscious. He comes back up. Well, he's unconscious, but after a couple more minutes, what? They're all dead.
Yep, you're the last one.
Shut up! Shut up!
God.
Well,
Shrump, why
Well,
don't you just stick a knife in his face?
do you think that'll help? I'll draw my knife.
I doubt
Yeah.
No,
it's
I just think it'll help.
Let the
I just
half-orc do
cover
me a
his
favor.
mouth.
If they're all dead, just put a knife in my face. You miserable half-orc.
Well, no one
Listen.
said we're being tactful and diplomatic, did they?
I'll
Oh.
step over to Shrump and whisper
Yes.
to Shrump.
Yes, please take care of him. While
Yeah.
I
We're
try
trying to
work
get
with
the
this
information
gentleman.
from Shrump.
Yeah.
We need to know where the tiefling is and the other factions in here.
Right.
So we'd like to keep him alive and in good spirits.
I haven't touched him yet.
Oh, just
So
stab me in the fucking
may want-
face already. Oh.
we may want Men Nets to know that, look, we only saw 2 people in the entire village. We only saw 2 people in the tent that we started with, and they were both emaciated. But we haven't looked at the entire tent, so there could be tons of people in there. We just didn't see them.
Right. And we definitely we're gonna relay that to him. But also, I'm gonna kind of go out on a limb here.
That makes
And-
Mendets feel better. I feel better already.
I'm gonna kind of kneel down next to this guy, hoping to God that he's no longer contagious. I'm gonna kind of take his hand. I'm like, it's gonna be all right. Kind of flip my hair back a little bit, gorgeous as I am.
Are your breasts showing?
Yes.
Are you? Does your cat? Do you have like a zipper on your cat suit where you kind of like
Yes.
put the
And I kinda like
zipper
to
down?
Pull it
Let
down
some-
a little
let
bit.
some
Show a
cleavage
little
pop out.
cleavage. Kind of just trying to allure this guy so much that he kind of takes his mind off of a potential tragedy and kind of pays attention to what I'm trying to say to him.
I think
Little side boob, maybe.
I think
Boob pop out.
I'm feeling much better now. I'm feeling much better now.
Right, so you don't want stabbing in the face.
Widow, you can say anything you want to him right now. I
Alright,
will not hear a word you say.
So my friend, and I kind of smooth his hair a little bit and think to myself, God, I'm going to have to wash my hands.
Yeah, as you're kind of you're kind of running your fingers through his hair. You're pulling out clumps of hair. So yeah, because you notice that he
He's not
has
thinking that
frostbite on his scalp as well, and his hair is just kind of falling out
I'm
in,
like,
in clumps. And you're kind of like behind his head, kind of shaking your hand as the pus and the hair is kind of dripping off of your. No, I'm just it's not.
alright,
No,
we
but
don't-
you're
we-
you're able to get that, but you do pull
Frozen
hair
pus.
out. Yeah, you kind of get the hair off of you.
Snow pus?
Alright, so anyway, I look at him and I say, listen, my friend, I said, there's a good chance
Manos, what's up, man?
that perhaps
Good, man. Good to see you
even
again.
if your friends are not here on the island,
Where have you been?
ships come and go. I mean, I'm bullshitting him at this point, Dave. And I'm sure that they probably, made their way to someplace safer. So even if you don't just discover them right up top, I'm sure that they're all just fine.
But they would not leave men nets. I was the one
But they may have thought you were
who made
dead.
all of the nets to catch all of our fish. When a net
Oh, congratulations.
when a net was destroyed or needed fixing, I was the one who mended the nets. I was the only one. They forgot about me. They left
No,
me
no, no,
And
to
so
die.
they couldn't go fishing and everybody died.
No, Shrump. I swear to God. And I turned back to him and I said, no. I'm sure that your friends are
sucks.
just fine.
at all that money you're
there
making
is
now.
there is a dragon around, so they may have had to seek shelter
Yes.
from the dragon.
Yes, there is a dragon here. Its name is Arathator, and it is
Can you tell me about him?
it is an old dragon, and several times it had. There was a great battle here on the island. Giants appeared in these giant ships, and Arathator. We thought the giants were going to take the island from us, but Arathator came and saved us from the giants. And the Arathator killed all of these giants. There were frost giants, there were fire giants, there were cloud giants, there were different giants all coming for us, but the Arathator saved us.
Why would an Arathator dragon? Why would a dragon help out a bunch of primitives, or not primitives, but a bunch of humans?
Oh, well, no, yeah, that's good. That's not racist at all. Way to go to insult his entire what's left of his entire civilization.
Which ain't much.
Nah, take much, just him.
Just him.
We gave Arathator fish, and we would give Arathator pelts and skins and also coins that we would get from the humans that we would trade fish with. That's why they needed men nets. I was the one who made the nets to get the fish for our clan, for us to survive. I was the one who would tangle the whale into the nets so we could get whale oil.
Oh, so are you telling me that nobody else in your entire tribe knows how to make a net?
Net mending is a very complicated and skilled trade.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Very.
Just as an FYI, next time it might be good to at least have one person to train,
It is good to have some duplication, yes.
just in case you're hit by.
I just had a thought. I just had a brilliant idea.
What's the
Nice,
idea, Trump?
nice.
If he can make like net for catching whales,
That's what
why
happens
don't we
when
have
you
him
work all the
make a
time.
really big net for catching dragons?
I don't have a...
Shrump.
No, that's a good idea. But
Don't forget to
Arathator
make it out of
saved us.
snow.
I cannot make a net to capture a dragon. That dragon would probably freeze
Yeah.
the net off.
Alright,
It's
you
not
talk about the
for- it's-
Raptor saved you, but it sounds like he's just created his own little minion ecosystem here.
Yeah, and it's
He's
not
living
for a
off of
Rathator.
all of you.
It's not for a Rathator. It's for an enemy of a Rathator. What might come here and try and kill a Rathator? So we want to trap it in a net, and then a Rathator can kill it really easy, and stuff.
I do not know where Arathator is, but I do know where we put the supplies in the larder. All of the tribute, it is in the larder to the south. And we put the fish. There is a location, an empty chamber with no light. That is a pit that we would lower these we would take our baskets of fish, and we would put all our fish in baskets and lower it down for Arathator. I
Oh,
can show you
interesting.
there. I can show you that location, but I only know of this horrible room that my tribal brothers have forgotten me. And I know where the supplies
No,
are
no,
to the
no,
south.
they haven't forgotten you. They
They
haven't
have
forgotten
not
you.
forgotten you. They have not forgotten you. And you know what? Why don't you rest? And does anybody else have any more questions for him?